nothing left to do, my love. And if you're feeling bored, I know you know the cure. You know the cure. Let's go on an adventure, bop, bop, shoot, bop, 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 yeah. Let's go on forever. Let's go on an adventure, bop, bop, shoot, bop, 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 yeah. Let's go on together. Let's go on an adventure.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning in on another episode of the Musical Chairs of Massachusetts, where we scour the clubs, the streets, the alleyways, the snow-covered common areas for your most talented musicians all throughout. And I am joined here by the very talented and beautiful Nikki Cross. Hi, Nikki.
Hi. Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. How have you been? What's been happening in your world?
A lot's been happening in my world.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got to go to the AFC playoff game last week, the Patriots versus the Houston Texans.
I did see the pictures.
It was a great time. It was snowy as all hell and cold, and
Yeah.
but honestly, you don't even notice it. Like when you're just so caught up in the moment and you're surrounded by, thousands of people in those stands, you don't even notice it. It was such a fun time. I got to go with one of my really good friends. We had a great time.
That's awesome.
Yeah. What's up with you?
So, yeah, I got to check out Franco's open mic over there at Sawa. Sawa is a local Chinese restaurant. Beautiful, by the way. It's fairly new.
It's our new location, yeah.
Yeah. And, we had our pal, Tasteless Jack, who was performing over there. John, who was just on the show, John Gerard.
Mm-hmm.
And our new friend, I wouldn't say new friend, but, fairly new friend, Bree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who,
Bree Green from the Green Sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, it was great to see them perform, and that's what I love about this area. We have so many awesome places that you can go see music, and check out so many musicians. Think about all the open mics we have between here and Worcester.
There's quite a few. I mean, you have Franco's on Wednesday at the Otter River Pub, the Soundbites one. You have Jared Moore. He hosts one.
The Mill City Pub, yeah.
Yeah. There's so many. I think friend of the show, Ryan Whitaker, she does one. Yeah.
Shaylee O'Doul over the Cafe Common. She's got one on.
Yeah, in Barrie.
Barrie, Mass, yeah. And
then Chris has a hairball.
Okay, so it's funny because I'm almost recovered. I'm like 99% recovered. I don't know about you guys. I'm sure what. I'm assuming that all of you have had either the flu or the cold this season. It seems
the season.
Yeah, it really is.
It's cold and flu season. We're in full swing.
Yeah.
Hence why I sound like I just, chain smoked a carton of cigarettes. So
you sound really good over there.
Let me get a carton of Pall Mall and Filtered. Do you mind running to the Packy for me?
Oh yeah, let's go to the Packy. Tom Brady's a doll.
I don't want those cowboy killers. Give me the Pall Mall and Filtered.
Yeah. And while we're at it, give me Drake May.
Thanks, you're a doll.
Yeah. It's it's that time of year. It's fine, and we're about to get slammed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we are.
Yeah, it's gonna be snowing, but that's what happens in the winter. But
we haven't had a storm like the one that we're about to get though in years.
No, you're right.
Yeah, we have not gotten hit with like a foot plus. We're getting almost 2 feet of snow.
2 feet of snow. Yeah.
Wow. The last time we had a storm like that, I want to say probably at least 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
We really haven't had much of a winter in the last few winters.
No. I think the last few winters has been like a couple inches, and that's it. Like, but I remember, I think it was like 2016 or 15 around there. There was like from February until like the beginning of April, the end of March, whatever. We got hit after storm after storm.
It was like every Sunday into Monday, I feel like consecutively for 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those snow bankings went beyond the first level, first story level on houses. I remember the snow banking was like going over our window. So we'll have another opportunity for that again. After.
And then we don't need to see that again for another 5 years or so.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But at least it's not as bad as that snowstorm. I don't know if you've seen or heard the news, that snowstorm out in Russia. Where oh my, you should see the pictures. Like, they're so unbelievable that people are like, no, that's AI. And what it is snow bankings that are cresting over 4 to 5 story buildings.
No way.
They certain places got dumped with 5 feet of snow within 24 to 36 hours.
What?
5 feet of snow. Yeah.
I mean, it's supposed to be coming down at a clip of like 3 inches an hour, I think, tomorrow night into Monday. And by the time we're all said and done, we're in what they call the jackpot zone of like 18 to 20 inches, I think.
Oh, no, I saw it at 18 to 24.
Yuck.
Yeah. But it's okay because work is going to be there Monday, so we'll get to drive or walk or ski. Snowshoe.
Grab a snowmobile.
Right.
Get a dog sled.
Yeah. My hometown of Winchendon had a whole herd of cows break free from wherever, and they were just going down the street. It was actually kind of hilarious because I think it was like 9 cows and 1 sheep. And it looked like the sheep thought it was a cow.
Oh,
it was like in the middle of the pack.
Having a little identity crisis.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. Yeah. So I'm just going to hop on one of the random walking cows and just, ride them into work. It's that bad.
We ride at dawn.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. But what's great about this kind of weather is that we still have all these little music venues, indoor music venues that you can go check out. And so, if you are from the New England area, I highly encourage you to step out of your house, that's hopefully not buried in snow, and to go check out a lot of these musicians and see what they're all about. I mean, our guest today was somebody that you went to go check out, huh?
Yeah. This is June. So yeah, he's been on the books for a long time. I actually remember when I scheduled him, I was like, this is gonna sound crazy, man, but does January work okay for you? And it was like back in June.
Right.
Yeah. And yeah, he was awesome. I got to see him perform, not with his full band, part of his band. And yeah, I got to hang out with him afterwards and enjoy the rest of the show that night. And just such a really, really cool guy. Super nice. Just, yeah.
Yeah.
It was great.
And I got to meet him at the, that New Year's Eve reggae rock concert. And I just right away, I just got that vibe. I'm like, he's going to be a cool dude and down to earth. And yeah, I wasn't disappointed. Like, what a cool, funny guy. I will have to say though, like, I have ADHD. I think you have ADHD, and he had ADHD. Squirrel, right? Yeah, like it took us forever to get started, but a lot of laughs.
A lot of laughs.
Yeah. Great conversations, great stories, and we captured a good part of that. So I'm excited to go ahead and let you guys learn a little bit about our next guest. When you say, Nikki?
Yeah, let's get into it. Chris Gendron is a New England-based country artist blending outlaw grit with modern country rock. Known for high-energy, guitar-driven performances and unapologetic honesty, He channels the fire of 90s country rock with the sharp songwriting coming out of today's Nashville scene. With hooks, raw storytelling, and a stage presence that hits hard, Chris has quickly built momentum on the country circuit, opening for national acts like Chris Janson, Creed Fisher, and Brian Martin. Whether backed by his powerhouse 5-piece band or performing solo, every show brings a party-first mentality, balanced with real connection and straight-from-the-gut authenticity. Fresh off signing a co-publishing deal with CMG Nashville, Chris's career is picking up serious speed. His latest single, Your Honor, is out on all streaming platforms, and his debut album is on the way. Welcome to the studio, Chris.
Woo!
What's going on? Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thanks for coming down, my friend.
Yeah, no.
We're just starting the conversation. But no, I'm really thrilled to have you down here. And it was great seeing you at the New Year's event over there at the over the bridge in Joe Samba.
Yeah, no, it's a good show.
Yeah.
When I'm not playing, I try to be at as many shows as I possibly can, supporting local artists like myself.
That's awesome.
Doing the thing and making it happen. So always trying to support the New England artists.
Yeah.
Joe's doing awesome, and Mike Jetty and Over the Bridge are killing it. So
Right.
yeah, no, it was a good show.
And you know what's funny too is that, like, for me, like, I've always loved reggae rock, and I was like a big Sublime guy. But I actually never went to an actual reggae rock themed concert. There wasn't an angry or upset person in that room, man.
No, it's a different experience.
Yeah.
It's a different experience for sure.
Yeah.
And now you see why I go to so many.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. But enough of that. So let's start. Let's start from the beginning.
We're jumping in. We're going deep right away.
We're going down the path. Yeah. So music. I imagine a gentleman like you, music's been a part of your life. Your whole life. But when did you start? Exploring playing guitar and working with some vocals, and when did that all start?
Yeah. I come from a musical family. My dad's whole family plays. My dad's uncle played in a band. They were the house band at a bar in Drake.
Okay.
So my dad played. I learned how to play, and the whole thing of taking it a little too far. That's I'm the one in the family that did that one. But it's when the band's out playing every night, we do a song for Toby Keith, R.I.P. But we play "Should Have Been a Cowboy," and every boy or girls too want to be a cowboy or a cowgirl. And I jokingly said, my mom said that was a little too dangerous, so I decided to keep it safe and playing guitar in bars for a living. So, but no, it's always been something. I've played bass, played guitar, and had random bands here and there, and and it's just always been a thing. And then one thing led to another, and I kind of look around sometimes. I'm like, I need an adult, and I'm like, oh crap, that's me. But no, it's always been there. It's always been something I dissected and listened to and heard things that other people, my friends would just listen to songs and like, oh, I love this artist, I love this band, and I always dove a little too deep. Went a little too far with it, like dissecting all the different things. But it's always been there, and when I finally kind of admitted to myself that I could do this,
right?
It kind of opens up a different path, and you take one foot in front of the other and keep going. So
I love that.
Yeah. It's always been there, and then sometimes you look around and you're like, oh no, like how did this happen? Opening for Chris Janson, it was just a text message that came through, and it was like, hey, you interested? And I was like, yeah. And I'm like, this is never gonna happen. And
right.
Next thing you know, you're like, oh, okay, this is
Here's the
happening.
thing that's happening.
Here's the thing that's happening.
Yeah.
So it's wild. Yeah,
That's cool.
I got to experience that, and it was a good thing that happened.
Yeah, no,
You
it
guys
was a
are
great
great.
show. Thank you. You got to come see the full band, the whole thing. We had the stripped down version for the Chris Janson show, but the full band is is kicking. We're down in Boston all the time. We're up in upstate Maine. Got some Vermont shows and New York. We're looking Jersey, Pennsylvania,
Wow.
Ohio
Oh, wow.
this summer. Yeah. So we'll be going good. The album comes out hopefully end of May. We'll have a single dropping here end of March hopefully. So that'll be dropping with the new album EP. So it's just like I said, one of those things that I don't say no. I don't like no, but I also don't put too much pressure on what's going to happen because, you never know. You have no idea where things are going to go. So,
And that's so wild that you were able to have that experience all because of text.
yeah,
Right?
Yeah, it's just making friends and being a good person. You hear it a lot, and it's the good people in the industry. You hear the number one piece of advice that they give you is don't be a jerk.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's many other words that you can put into
Yep.
that one, but it's the honest to God truth. Like, this isn't a competition with anybody else. You're only in competition with yourself. So be happy for the people that are crushing it because your time's coming. But when you gatekeep and you compare yourself to others, like you're not doing yourself any favors. So you just keep going. But no, it's the music thing's been always there. I took a little bit of a break when I was 22. I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. So we're good now. It's been in remission for like 10 years now. But
Thank God.
They went in 5 times and weren't really sure if the last surgery they're like, we might nick your vocal cords. I was like, talking and doing what I do is one of the big things, but like sign language isn't really an option. So I was kind of like, hey, this is important.
Yeah,
so,
right.
But everything's good. And about 5 to 7 years ago, I kind of woke up and I was like, I don't want to be 60, 65 and be like, man, I wish I gave it one last shot. So we put all the chips in, went all in, and this is where we're at. So I mean, I'm not mad if nothing goes any further than this. It's awesome, but at the same time, I hope this isn't the end of the tracks. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're just so excited for you and all the ventures that you're doing. It's, glad that worked itself out.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
And I mentioned in the intro that you're doing things in Nashville now. When did all that start happening for you?
A year ago, right around this time.
Yeah, so I don't think that train's stopping anytime soon.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I jokingly tell the band and my friends, I was like, man, I've had opportunities that most people dream about. So, if this is the end, if everything just fell apart and that was it, like I'm not mad, but I truthfully hope, because it's so much fun. Like I have a really good band. Everyone's awesome. I couldn't be more thankful and blessed to have the guys in the band that have my back every single night. And we have so much fun. But I was literally cleaning the bathroom when I got the phone call. I got the email and then a phone call, and it was one of those things where I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. And like I definitely sat there and stared at my phone for.
And that was from the label?
Yeah, from the label. They were interested, and they're like, send us over some of your stuff. And I was like, okay. And I didn't have any like professional recordings. I just had me and my guitar and the iPhone recording in the voice memos. And, and I sent that stuff over, and within a month they had the contract over, and signed it up. June I went down 3 days. I was in Soul Train Sound Studios with all the Nashville studio musicians. 2 days in the label's studio doing vocals. I got the tracks back in December, and now we're working on the release and getting everything going. So we'll have the first single out in the end of March, hopefully, if everything goes well. And then big album release party will be coming at the end of May, right before summer. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I met you for the first time. You were just come back from Nashville.
Yeah.
Like a day or something like that before. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a whirlwind. I had a gig the night before I left. I flew down Sunday morning. Monday I was in the studio. Tuesday, Wednesday I was in the studio. I flew back Friday morning, had a gig Friday night, Saturday night, and then that following Friday, after playing all week like I already was, that following Friday I opened for Chris Jansen.
That's right, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it went from just playing my regular gigs, being down in Nashville, recording in Berry Hill, which is where I was 2 doors down from Blackbird. It was
Wow.
Yeah, and it
That's
was
cool.
wild to come back and then open for Chris Jansen at 1,200 people. It was just like, okay, here you go. And I'm like, all right, we're just going to have some fun and we'll see what happens. Throw it all out there.
It's just a
every single
taste
night.
of what's to come.
Yeah. right.
Hopefully. I mean, we Brian Martin was awesome. I think there was, at last count, that was the wildest thing. I got the call from the label. 3 days later, I got a text asking to open for Brian Martin, and that was at Wally's to like 600 or 700 people. I did it solo, broke a string on the second to last song and powered through it.
Man.
And then opened for Chris Jansen, and then we did Creed Fisher with the full band at Wally's to like another 600-700 people.
Wow.
So it's just been one thing after another, and all the cool spots. I mean, we play down in Boston at least once a month, basically.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, Loretta's has been the hot spot lately, right?
yeah, that one's been fun. We did the Brooks and Dunn, Jason Aldean show that Shakira's stage broke.
Yep.
We did a double at Bill's Bar with the full band. That was insane. The bouncers were telling me that they had stopped letting people in because it was that packed. You couldn't move.
Wow.
So yeah, I've been fortunate enough to have these insane opportunities. But I definitely had a few times where I'm playing and I just kind of back up from the mic and I'm like, okay, and then we just keep going. It's just you have no choice. But there's definitely a couple surreal moments where you kind of look back and you're like, it's funny. 2 days ago I was playing to literally the bar staff. Like that was it. And then the next day you're playing to stupid amounts of people, and then the next week you're back to playing to a half empty restaurant. It's just it's the business. It's insane.
Keeps you humble though too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, for sure.
Yeah, that's wild, dude. And I love how you do take those moments to just pause, even if it's just for a second, just to reflect and like just take it all in. Like sometimes it's a little difficult for us to really do that, and you kind of like you feel like you miss out on it. But it seems like you, my friend, are just
You have to. It's, that was one of the things I definitely said when all of this started. I'm very much that person that's like, you achieve a goal and you don't stop to appreciate what you're doing. It's just like, okay, what's next? Okay, what's next? And
Yeah.
like I don't let myself get like excited or happy or feel the success. There's always something more.
Yeah.
But I've definitely tried a lot to be better at like stopping and appreciating, what I've accomplished, what I've earned, the opportunities I've been given.
yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that have taken chances on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's wild. It's so cool
Or,
to have 700 people like singing a song back at you, and it's not my song yet, but hopefully that's the next steps. But
Right.
we'll get there.
Yeah, and it's like it's opportunities, like that where it's like this is somebody somewhere's like goal, dream, and I'm doing it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm living it.
Yeah, it's the same thing even when you're playing out, and you got 4 tables that are eating dinner at 7:00 at night, and in Salem, Mass, or wherever you're playing, like sometimes you're like, oh man, like they don't want to listen to me. They're not here. They showed up and you just happen to be there. But at the same time, like I'm living someone's dream. Everyone wants to play. There's not one person in this world that picked up an instrument and went, I don't ever want anyone to hear me play.
Right.
There's just not. Everyone's got the dream of being a rock star. Everyone's got the dream of being on stage to tons of people, and I get to do it.
You get to live somebody's dream right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, brother. How about we hear a song?
Yeah. We'll do the first single that's already out that you can check out on all the streaming platforms. Came out about a year and a half ago now. It's called Your Honor.
45, flash before my eyes. Those blue lights leading me up on one on the way. Another big mistake. I licked into those curves. Didn't even have to say a thing. Fucking diamond ring took off in my truck. One more time I swore. No, she don't believe me anymore. Can't ask why, say goodbye. I know damn well what I did. I made a promise and then I lost it. Took my pride with another fit. Don't be easy on me because I have a problem. She's gone yonder. Straight ahead and to the left, creaky bunk beds, cold showers, dinners in a cab, yard fight and a black eye. Should have seen the guy. Damn right I got big Abe. One more time I swore. Oh, pick myself up off that floor and ask why, say goodbye. I know damn well what I did. I made a promise and then I lost it. Took my problem with another fit. Don't be easy on me because I have a problem. She's gone yonder. If I knew the hurt I'd cause would have quailed, but I gripped that bottle and took another sip. Can't ask why, say goodbye. I know damn well what I did. I made a promise that I lost it. Took my problem with another fit. Don't be easy on me because I have a problem. No, don't be easy on me because I have a problem. She's gone yonder. She's gone yonder.
Woo!
Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, thank you, brother.
No, you.
So I gotta ask, because I know a lot of musicians will either, write stories in their lyrics from either personal experiences or from just observations, whatever. Now, would that song come from a personal place?
No, that's the funniest thing is so many people didn't know I actually play guitar and sing.
Yeah.
It's until I started playing out, I had a bunch of friends that were like, "Wait, you play guitar? You sing?" But no, that was the funniest thing about that is that song came out and everyone's like, "Hey, you good?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." Why? They're like, "Your song, just want to make sure you're all right." I'm like, "Oh yeah, no, that's not about me, man. That's not me. It's just
Yeah.
grew up in a smaller town, saw people make stupid mistakes, and kind of looked at it that way, and song came out. But it's funny, I saw Tracy Lawrence was talking about that the other day, that his first single, there was a line in there that Daddy has a girlfriend down at the bank. And when it came out, his dad got in a lot of hot water.
Oh, I can imagine.
Because everyone thought that it was true. He wrote the song and it was talking about his dad having a girlfriend on the side. And it wasn't the case at all. But that's the common misconception is you write a song and it's automatically something that you're dealing with or you went through or it's a
Yeah.
personal experience. And it's not always the case. It can be a personal experience from the outside looking in that you get the inspiration from. But no, it's
Yeah.
that was funny for me to consistently tell people. I was like, no, I don't have a drinking problem.
Are you okay?
Yeah, constantly when that came out. But no, it's like I said, I grew up in right outside Manchester, a little bit smaller of a town, but like you
Yeah.
know, everyone starts to turn 21 and you know make some decisions and I was like, man, like this doesn't no, you don't realize the decisions you make now affect you for the rest of your life. So
Yeah, and seasonal depression is a real thing, and the cure is the apple juice.
Yeah, self-medicating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm glad we've made big strides with that. Not as much as we should, but
Yeah.
we're definitely headed in the right direction. But yeah, no, that a lot of the songs are either personal insight. You know, you get inspiration from a bunch of different things, but it's not always firsthand experiences. It's always you always have some sort of attachment to it in some shape or form. Otherwise, it's probably not a great song. There's no way to really write about it accurately and get your point across, which is what songwriting is. You got a story or something to say. But yeah, no, it doesn't always have to be like I lived this. So
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's funny.
Now I gotta ask, when you're hashing out those lyrics, you know, does it come quickly to you, or is it a process that takes a while? I know, right?
As an artist, it comes quick, and then I'm my own worst critic. So I will sit there on it and adjust and until I have, you know, bandmates or friends be like, it's enough, like put it down, walk away. It's okay. I mean, I sent the demos off to Nashville for the song selections. And even after I sent them, I was still tweaking them. But the crazy thing is the session musicians are going to listen to the song and create their own music to it anyway. So whatever you came up with, it doesn't matter. You might as well throw it out. Besides the structure of the song, I mean, some of the arrangements are changed and you know, chord progressions and you know bridges. It's all up for grabs until you finally lay those tracks down. So I've learned and tried really hard to not be so stuck on this is where it is and it can always be better. But yeah, no, they can come quick. I have a real bad problem with sitting there for days and days and just chewing on it. And then when playing solos and doing this for work, you're in the truck a lot, or I'm in the truck a lot, but you know, your car driving to gigs. So you end up sitting there chewing on it even more. You got a lot of time to sit there and think about it, and it's a skill set to be able to put it down and just walk away from what I've talked to with others that do the same thing.
It really is.
Yeah.
I'm very much guilty of that myself. I'm currently in the process of recording a song, and you know, it started with here's some lyrics, you know, here's my inspiration behind it and all that, and my producer, you know, did a fantastic job. And then like as soon as I heard he sent me the raw backtracks, I was like, and I'm making changes.
Yeah.
And he probably hates me because I've literally cut so much stuff out and added so much stuff in. And I don't know, like once you actually like hear it come to life, you're like, okay, wheels are turning now. And it's like you said, it's hard to get those wheels to stop.
Yeah. One of the songs that's on the new album, I didn't realize, because when you're playing it, you can make adjustments. You can do different things to make things work. But the studio doesn't lie. So, you know, beat wise and things like that, like how phrasing fits into stuff. I didn't realize until I was in the studio that something needed to be addressed. So, when we did day one of all the instruments and all that stuff to track all that, I had to go back to my Airbnb that night and sit there and go over what I was doing, because I'm like, one of these words has to go, like it's just a phrasing, a piece has to change. So the next day when I went in to do vocals, I didn't say anything, but luck of the draw, and that's just my luck. If I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all.
Right.
The producer was like, all right, this is the song we're going to start with. I was like, crap. I'm like, all right. So I was like, all right, I got 2 options. We're going to try both of them and just see what happens. And it worked. It worked great. But
that's awesome.
I overthought it for sure. But it's one of those things where you don't know what you're doing until you're laying it down, and it's just
it's true.
And there's always time for changes, but at some point you got to walk away from it and just go. That's where the song went. The other thing is if I could be better at something in songwriting is my short attention span, and if it doesn't start to come together in 5 minutes, I just go, that's crap, and throw it away.
Like,
Like it doesn't just flow out. But I have, like most artists, probably like a notes folder on my iPhone of 751 liners that, could be something, but isn't something. So you end up revisiting those things too. But when I start working on something, I was working on something last night, and I got like 5-10 minutes in, and I just literally stopped, and I was like, this isn't working anymore. So I just put it to the side, and I should probably be a little better at like expanding that. But yeah, no, it's usually pretty quick. And then I'm my own worst critic.
Yeah. And I get that. Like it's you do have a tendency to overthink things. I've written some lyrics for just a song, and I was like, oh, this sounds great. And then like I love the story. You get focused on the storytelling, and then like, all right, let's wrap it into the music. And you're like, ooh, that timing doesn't work. Like I have to, and it kind of makes you think back to the times that you hear those lyrics, and like the song sounds great, timing sounds great, but then you actually see the lyrics, and I'm like, well, that's not good grammar. And you're like, oh, wait, I get it now.
Come to the dark side.
That's right. That's
In
right.
my genre, lyrics don't matter.
Lyrics don't matter.
The grammar doesn't matter. That's
right.
Better. But like,
right.
I mean, it takes a lot. And when you lay something down, to actually hear it come back at you, like I hate listening to myself.
That's been my struggle too.
Like these headphones, I want to throw them out the window. I'm just kidding. But
lucky for us, we don't have a window.
Nice. But like, it's no TV safe.
Yeah, no TV is right.
But no, I hate listening to myself. So I've had to get better at that for the sheer fact of working on songs, working on demoing things. The band, we're working on new songs already, even though the new album's not out yet. So we're in the studio, and we're trying things, and then I go and lay something down, and everyone's like, "That's awesome," and I was like, "That sucked." Like, what are you talking about? They're like, "Shut up," and I'm like, I just can't stand it. Like the funny thing is I hate listening to myself. When we're playing live, I have in-ears, so I have headphones that basically just have me in it all night. Yeah. So like I'll hit a bad note, and I'm like, it's just, I'm the only one that noticed. But I don't hear everything else. So like I wear one in-ear so I can have like stage sound and house sound, and hear like if someone's yelling at me to play Wagon Wheel, I can just do one of these, and eventually we'll maybe get there if I remember. But it's I with the in-ears you lose a lot of the crowd, like you lose a lot of the venue noise. But I hate listening to myself. So that was the nice part about doing the Nashville stuff, is I didn't have to sit there and listen to myself for days and days.
You have people to do that for you.
Yeah. No, that was nice. But then I had to go and listen to everything, and then when we're playing them, learning them with the band, I have to sing the same songs over and over, and which is awesome. But at the same time, I'm like, is that really what I sound like? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, ugh. And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, like, I just can't stand it.
I totally get it. Whenever I'm on the phone and I leave a message and I play it back, and I'm like, oh, is that what I sound like? and then it's really bad when you get the telemarketer calls that call me, and they're like, is the husband home? And I'm like, excuse you, like
How bold of you to assume.
I'm the man. And like I'm just like
I've never had that, but I imagine that can be frustrating.
yeah.
Or another example is like, when you record, you're doing a video at a concert. I stopped singing along because I'm like, I can't rewatch this.
Oh yeah.
Well,
That's the perfect example of that.
That's what I hate about like social media is like everyone's taking videos of the show, and I'm like, oh man, I love that song, and then you hear like 7 to 10 off-key people in the 10-foot radius that are like singing the wrong words or in the wrong spot, or like when people are clapping on the offbeat, and you're like what are we doing? Like, so
What is going on in their brains right now?
too many White Claws. That's what I try to blame it on. It's like everyone's hammered. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Well, you're having a good time. No big deal.
Nikki, you got a question?
Yeah. So I've been admiring your guitar over there.
Thanks.
It's beautiful. It sounds amazing. But you want to tell us a little bit? You literally look like you took a hot branding iron to it.
I did.
I love it. I did.
Yeah, I did.
That's awesome.
When all this started, I made the logo. I had some help with it, and being the smartass that I am, I was like, I should get a branding iron. And my barber was like, I know somebody that can do that. And I was like, you do? And then I spent money on having this fine, awesome person make me a branding iron. And he's like, how big do you want it? And I was like, big. Like, just make it big. And he was like, okay. So he made it really, really big. And whenever we play outdoor shows, like people sign, the stage or put a sticker down. And if they have a wood stage, I try to see if I can brand the stage. And you can't paint over it, and you definitely can't,
it's there forever.
Make it go away. It's there forever. But one night with some influences, I was like, man, this guitar is. I mean, I have the 12th fret tattooed on me. It's part of my sleeve.
Oh, that's awesome.
There.
Oh, that's so cool.
So this guitar has been with me from the beginning. And I always wanted a Gibson J45, and Gibson told me for like 10 years that they wouldn't make me a lefty. And they just had too many orders. They just didn't have time. And I got a lefty about a year and a half ago. And when this got retired, I was like, and a little influence, and set it in a fire, and turned around and branded the guitar. And it looks awesome. It smells like you would expect. But then when I went on tour opening for a national act, doing the solo for like 2.5 weeks, we played the same beach town in Jersey twice in a row. And the venue that we played 1 week, and then we came back the next week and played it again. When we were there the first time, there's a tattoo shop directly next door to the venue, and I didn't have time that day, but I was like, I'm coming back. Like, I want to get tattooed. And it's Beach Town. The tattoo artist was like, yeah, sure, whatever, man.
Yeah.
So we came back the following week, and I got up, went in there bright and early, and the same artist wasn't there. It was a different artist, but I had him tattoo my logo on me. I was like, well, if I branded my guitar, I should probably do it to myself. Fun fact is he was in a metal band that had played my hometown the night before and had just done his tour.
Yeah.
So he played Manchester, New Hampshire the day before.
Oh, wow.
I was playing his hometown, and now he's tattooing me.
Small world.
Yeah, so
Really?
we took a picture, threw it up on Instagram. But yeah, I tattooed it on me and stamped it on the guitar, and
that's
I think it
awesome.
made it sound better. But it's always had an amazing sound to it. I mean, that's probably 15 years of playing it for 3 to 4 hours a day every day for body heat and all that. It
Yeah.
changes it, but
Gives it more character.
yeah, it's probably my favorite thing. It just sounds so good. So it goes everywhere. It went to Nashville. I didn't take the Gibson. I took this. A little scary flying with them. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard some horror stories.
Yep. If it wasn't so expensive, it would have bought a seat, or I would have bought it a seat. But But yeah, no, we checked it. It's got a flight case. We tune it down, make it so there's some slop in the strings, just like if you were to order one and ship it.
Well, that's a good tip right there.
Yeah. But yeah, this thing goes everywhere. So when you guys invited me on, I was like, well, we'll bring both. If you want to plug in, we'll play the Gibson. If you want to do the acoustic sound, and we'll do this one. But no, it's
in there.
It's in there.
It is.
And it's not going anywhere. But no, it's cool. I mean,
Just the fact that you bought a branding iron, it's like, okay, it's like part of your shtick now. Okay, got to pack up the guitar, got to pack up the branding iron. Like that's.
I had the branding iron before I even had merch. Like I didn't have stickers or T-shirts, but I had a branding iron and I had a logo. And that's just honestly like if you want to know me, that's just my brain. It's just like we're having fun. Like, and that's what I want anytime someone comes to a show. I hope people stream, Your Honor, we played a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
I hope people stream that. I hope people come and like the new album when it's dropped.
Oh,
but,
sure.
But my biggest thing is we got enough BS in the world. Like, if you're coming out to see live music, you're coming out to see live music because you love live music.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with anything other than experiencing musicians on stage, the mistakes, the rawness of it. In today's, I don't even know how to say it, but with how things are today with technology and AI and all these different things, like you don't need to go see live music. It's everything sounds amazing through your phone and headphones or your car. But if you're going to see live music, you're going to see live music. So anytime we play, the band is, like I said, I'm super fortunate to have great musicians, but we don't care if it's a small dive bar or we're opening for somebody or we're playing Loretta's or Wally's in Hampton or we're up in Maine, Vermont. It doesn't matter. We play private parties. We don't care. It's the same show, and we are going from song one to the last one in the third set.
Yeah.
It is hammered down, pedal to the floor, and that's just the kind of music I like. And if you don't like it, that's cool too, man. Like I'm a giant reggae guy. I love rock. I love hip hop.
Yeah.
I'm just really good at this, and I fully enjoy playing it. But we pull all those influences in, and we try to bring an arena show to a dive bar every single night.
I love it.
What other reason do you have people to come out? Like,
Right.
Other than that, like if we're gonna go sit in the corner and
Yeah.
like no, like we're here to have fun. We're here to have fun. So that's what I try to get people to hear when they come out.
And there's something to be said too. Like, it's great listening to the polished piece and just hearing that version of it. But it's a whole different, experience hearing it live. I mean, it's electric. I mean, it really is, because not only is everyone around you so psyched to just, hear this band, but then to feel that music come through you, through the speakers, the PA, it's like it's a whole different thing, man.
Yeah, I try to relate it to, there's people that love the mountains, there's people that love the beach.
Yeah.
And if, your feet in the sand gives you that grounding energy to the earth, it's how I feel about music, man. Like there's nothing that compares to me feeling a 15-inch sub or whatever at a show that is just hammering you, and someone ripping an awesome solo that just shreds your face off, and like that's someone's raw talent. It's not someone that took 47 takes in the studio, which is what most people forget. Like an album's not made in 24 hours. Like there's a lot of layering that goes to it. There's a lot of little things, and then it's mastering and post-production, and obviously not in that order, but there's so many different things that go into it. But when you go and see live music, like that person's playing it right there, and there's no oops, hit pause, let's go back and delete, let's try it again. Like you just keep going.
You just keep going.
And when we make mistakes on stage, we laugh at each other because no one else really notices what happens. But it's fun when you're playing with the full band, because you'll look over and you'll just be like your buddies are looking at you like, nice.
Yeah, I saw that.
Nice job. We only went over that in practice 37 times because of you, and you still made the same mistake, and then it turns into a bit. That's my favorite. Is those little things that turn into bits with the band.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, speaking of seeing and hearing some music live, let's go ahead and get into another song, but before we do, we have our usual or unusual
Mystery ad.
mystery ad, right?
It's a mystery of will it actually play and what is it going to be?
Yeah. Yeah. So, it could be like a half hour of an ad, or it could be 5 seconds. Who knows?
Or it just doesn't play at all.
Or it doesn't play at all. But let's go ahead and take a break for our ads, and then we'll be right back with another song.
All right. And we're back. So, Chris, you're going to play another song for us. What do you got?
Yeah, we'll do one off the new album. This is it's probably gonna be the first song, the new single that comes out in end of March. It's called "Money You Can't Buy." Hungry man box and Taco Bell rappers wasn't high vision happy ever after, but you packed up all your stuff and threw down the interstate. I should have seen all the signs coming home after mile long clocks buzzing. It's all clear that you're not here. Just what you were looking for wasn't a brand new car parked in all drive. Was it diamonds of gold to match your eyes? Ticking boss sitting with a gorgeous view. Looking back now, I should have listened to you. Punching that clock from dawn till dusk. Buying you things was never new, but I didn't listen. I was told a million times you wanted things that money can buy. Chasing my whiskey with ice cold beer. Should have been us a rocking years, but I passed it up, kept messing up, and threw it all away. King size bed and all alone, a house and a home with your loving gone. So I sit here, lost in my fear that I proved all along. Wasn't a brand new car parked in all dry. Wasn't diamonds of gold to match your eyes. Tiki bar sitting with a gorgeous view. Looking back now, I should have listened to you. Punching that clock from dawn till dusk. Buying you things was never new, but I didn't listen. I was told a million times you wanted things that money can't buy. Wasn't a brand new car parked in all drive. Wasn't diamonds of gold to match your eyes. Ticket box sitting with a gorgeous view. Looking back now, I should listen to you. Punching that clock from dawn till dusk. Buying you things was never new, but I didn't listen. Was told a million times you wanted things that money can't buy. Yeah, money can't buy. Yeah, money can't buy. Yeah, money can't buy.
Woo.
Nice.
So you've mentioned that, you and your band, you'll play the small venues, you'll play the large venues. Have you ever encountered anything that's like just a, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened moment?
Yeah, there's been a couple of those ones. When I opened for Brian Martin, we were joking around and having a good time backstage, and he mentioned my hand, and I made a sarcastic remark and said that when I sign autographs, and not that happens all that often, but I did it in my my high school yearbook and thought it'd be funny to keep going with it, but I traced my hand and signed inside it, because you'll forget my name, but you won't forget that. So after the show was done, Brian signing autographs, and I'm over on the side and talking to some people I knew at the show, and this very nice lady decides to pull her shirt to the side and tell Brian that she wants him to sign her chest, and Brian obliges like the good country gentleman that he is.
Yeah.
And then he saw me standing side stage, and I was laughing because I'm seeing him do it. And he just looked at me, looked at her, looked at me, and I saw him say something and point, and she was like, and he's like, come here. And I was like, no, don't do this. And it's because he knew what I had already said, which was I traced my hand.
Yeah.
The photographer just so happened to be standing there about 10 feet away with his camera for the show, and you have a great photo of me with my hand on this lady's chest, and I'm tracing my hand, and I'm just shaking my head, and I'm side inside it. Her husband standing behind her, and he's laughing, and Brian's just like about to fall over because he knew what it was. Like, so yeah, there's been a couple of things that have happened that I've just been like, I need an adult, and I'm the adult in the situation. But no, there's plenty of things that have been in wild. Like I said, it's one of those things we have way too much fun. I've been playing, and someone had way too much to drink before they came to the show, and and 3 songs in at the show, they just were standing up, and then they're no longer standing. And in country music, that's just a Friday night.
Yeah.
But watching security try to push through and pick up somebody and carry out someone that looks like a rag doll, just like is and I have
Weekend
to
at Burning over here.
I have to keep playing.
Right.
That's the hardest part. Like, I want to laugh. Like, I want to. I mean, one of my favorite things to do as a New England born person is like when you go to the mall after a snowstorm or something. Like, I like watching people fall. I don't know why. I just like you see them slipping on the ice and it turns into like a cartoon. Like, so when I see this stuff and I'm playing, like, it's really hard for me to keep it together because like I want to laugh, but I'm in the middle of singing a song and playing, and the whole band. I mean, you see everything.
Right.
One of my favorite all time artists, Travis Tritt, and his song "Trouble." He says, "I play an old guitar from a 9 to a half past 1. I'm just trying to make a living watching everybody else having fun." And it's true.
I love
like,
that.
There's, you don't miss much if it happens on a dance hall floor. Like, we see everything. It doesn't matter if it's at the back of the room, to the side, or right in front of it. Doesn't. You see everything, and he's not. And that's one of my favorite songs by him. But like, it's true. Like, when we're playing, we see everything. We see the guy and the girl in the back screaming at each other in a drunken argument. We see, a couple over on the left that has no idea that there's other people in the room.
Right.
Tongues down each other's throats. Like, it's just you see everything. So like, every night's an adventure, and that's what I love the most about it. I love the chaos. Like, I love the load in. I love the load out when you're on, Lansdowne Street leaving Loretta's at 2:00 in the morning, and everyone's it's just.
That's a party.
Yeah,
That's a party.
It's a party, and you're loading out, and you're just like, all right, like, here we go.
People watching is fantastic.
Yeah. We just have so much fun with it. So,
That's
we've had some podcast able stories, and we've had non-podcast able to tell stories. So come check out a show. You'll see. It'll be fun.
Oh man, there's especially out there in Boston, man. Do they know how to party? And I don't think I don't think it ever turns off.
No. It was funny though when I opened for Brian Martin. It was I think it was like the end of January, beginning of February, maybe middle of February, something like that. But it was still cold. It's Hampton Beach in the wintertime. And he's from Louisiana. So I opened up the door in the green room, and he's like, "Shut the door! It smells like New Hampshire out there." Like, it was low tide, and he's like, "Who's making fish sticks?" And I'm like, "That's just how it smells here, bro. Like, you should know that. You're from Louisiana, like,
right.
But frozen winter on the beach in New England is a completely different smell. Like, but like, it's just funny. He's like, "You guys know how to party up here." They played in Maine the night before. They were playing, I think, six string the next night, and he's like, "You guys are like, don't get the credit for throwing it down." I'm like, "No, we don't." Like, the music scene up here is awesome, but it's different than anywhere else in my opinion. Than anywhere else in the country. Like, it's it's a live music venue, and that's what you're there for, or your background music. There's no in between. But people know how to party up here.
Speaking of venues, Now we know where the places you have played. Is there a venue out there that you haven't played that you would love to play? Like a dream venue?
Dream venue.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, I'm a country guy, so like Grand
Right.
Ole Opry, Ryman Auditorium, obviously.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I mean, that's on there. But like, other than those two, I mean, I want to play Red Rocks like so bad.
Yeah.
So bad. I mean, Red Rocks would be one of the ones, or the Cave. Like I
Ooh.
want,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. But
Right.
like honestly, like my favorite venues, and I have a feeling that even if I played Red Rocks, like it would be the coolest experience.
Yeah.
But I love playing dive bars, man. Like
Oh,
there's, like,
that's an experience.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the floors like
Right.
got stains on it. You got random people's clothes hanging on the walls as memorabilia. Like
Yeah.
this was Janice's. Like that
Right.
stuff makes me laugh, man. Like I love it. There's caution tape on 2 of the bathroom stalls. Like I love the dirty, honky tonk.
I know a
bars.
place for you then.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Bentley Saloon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been trying. But like those are those places. Like for me, that feels like home. That feels like where it should be. And I jokingly tell the band that even if we like get keep pushing and everything goes awesome, like I still don't want to not play those. Like
Yeah.
that's always been what it was. Like and always where I felt the most comfortable. I mean, you
Yeah.
were at the Chris Jansen show.
Yeah.
And like it was awesome. It was a great time. But if you come see me at Loretta's, or you come see me at Wally's, or you go see me at Eric's Church, or you see me at, one of the countless other bars or venues we play at, it's a little bit more comfortable for me where
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
my people, like the ones that come out that busted their ass all week long, and their way of enjoyment is to come out and have a few drinks with their buddies or, their their partner, their other half, and they're out there to have a good time, to blow off steam,
Right.
to shed the work week. Like those are my people. That's what it's all about. So
Yeah.
There was a place when I was in Austin, right outside of Austin, around like Spicewood. It's called Pootie's Roadhouse, and it's actually Willie Nelson's manager's bar.
that's
Really?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
it's like Texas honky tonk, but
Yeah.
like so divey in the sense too, and like oh my god, I could totally see you in even your band, going to some place like that. It was like I found myself there probably like 3 times.
That's in the works.
when I was there. Yeah.
That's in the works. We're trying. Like Oklahoma's Cane's Ballroom, like
Yeah.
those the original sprung hardwood floor where like the 2-step, like they built the floor to be a dance hall, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's the coolest thing for me is like when we bust out, Brooks and Dunn, or we do a Merle Haggard song that is the original is nowhere near what it sounds like when we do it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you see people 2-stepping and actually dancing, like, and
that's cool.
When Nash Bar was still open, we played there Thanksgiving weekend, and we had 10 people line dancing off to the side of the stage, and it was
that's awesome.
and that's what it's all about. That's truthfully why I do it. I do
Yeah.
it because people are coming out and they're having a blast. They're letting it all go. I mean, we jokingly say, if you didn't come here to party and leave all your BS at the door, you're in the wrong bar, because that's not what this band's about. And it's the
love
truth.
that.
Like leave your bills, leave your drama, leave your family crap, leave all the things that made your head spin all week long, and come in, grab a drink. And you don't even have to grab a drink. Smoke a little smoke if you want to. Like, I don't care. But come on in, leave the bullshit at the door, and have a good time, because
Yeah.
it'll be there for you. when
That's
you're
home
done.
stuff. Now you're not at home. So yeah.
Yep.
I love that.
It'll all be waiting for you there tomorrow. Like it's not going anywhere. But
Yeah.
right now, let's have some fun. So that's what we try to do at every single show, and I think we do a pretty good job at it. But
Sure.
we'll keep pushing.
Is there a moment where you made like an impact in somebody's life through your music?
Ooh.
She didn't say good or bad.
That's right. That's right.
I don't know. I mean, I hope so. I mean, I really do. But I look at it going, someone connects with something out there at all times. I definitely hope I have. Your honors, about making mistakes and not realizing what the consequences are. My hope is that, someone younger is listening to that and hears like, hey man, like you can make a mistake, but that doesn't define you. It doesn't mean
Right.
like that's what your life is for forever. Like it's
Yeah.
gonna follow you, and those decisions have consequences. But you can still turn a new leaf. You can correct the mistake. So I hope so, but I can't fully confirm. You know what I mean? But we've had people come up and they're like, hey man, like we love coming out to see you, and every time we just have a blast, and we know they got their stuff going on. Everyone does.
Yeah.
Like the band has everyone's got. There's 5 different people, 5 different personalities, and if anything, I think that would be the closest yes for your question is the band. We all got each other's backs. Someone's having a bad day, like hey man, like leave it, like let's go. We got a show to do, and because we're all musicians and friends, like we push it through, and that's our fun. That's our we jokingly say that we don't get paid for playing. We get paid for all the other stuff that we have to do. The 2-hour setup, the hour drive there, the hour drive back, the 2-hour breakdown. The 1 practice, 2 practices a week of 3 hours each. The 10 grand in gear we all have for playing the shows. Like that's what we get paid for. But playing the show is the
That's your outlet.
that's the fun. Like an Olympic. The Olympics coming up. Like they're not getting paid at all. But like the gratification isn't all the hard work. The gratification is like making that achievement, like that final step. But that's all everyone ever sees.
Right.
Same thing with the Patriots. Same thing with any high caliber sports player. Like no one sees the 20 years of practice and commitment and things they gave up to get to that point. No one sees that. No one talks about that.
Right.
No one talks about the missed birthday parties. No one talks about the missed weddings, the missed events or things with family and friends. No one talks about that. They just talk about they just won a Grammy. It's like, that make it a little better, but they still sacrificed a lot.
Like, do you know where they had to go to get there to
Right.
get that Grammy?
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not there, but I've definitely sacrificed things. I've made decisions that were hard decisions to make. But sometimes you got to make those, and sometimes you look at it and go, the gig's not worth it. You know what I mean? Like it's everyone's decisions is different.
Yeah.
But no, you try.
Yep. And here, this is all about being the manifestation station. So I think any dream that you have, brother, you can make it happen.
Yeah.
And
I hope so.
yeah. You'll be playing the old Opry.
Man, that'd be cool.
Right?
That'd be cool. Yeah.
And speaking of playing, I think it's time for another song.
All right. Yeah. We'll do another one coming off the new album.
Yep.
It's called Something I Do. Little smirk, white t-shirt, man, she drives me wild. Pretty smile and her man ain't seen him in a while. Had a list of things, girl, I think I can do. Maybe this is my chance to prove it to you. I'll treat you right, make you laugh with a smile day long. Make you cry, tell you why when you ask what's wrong. Even make that bed just to wreck it with you. Yeah, baby, sound like something I do. Sundress and a sunset light my fire. Take the long way home just to see you smile. Brooks and Dunn song on the radio. Hope I get this truck soon with a little bit of love. I'll hold you close. I'll treat you right, make you laugh with a smile that long. Make you cry, tell you called Something I Do. It's one of my favorite tracks that's coming off the new album. So I figured we play that one.
All right, nice.
So, do you have any advice that you would give any musicians just starting out?
Don't take no for an answer and do what you want to do. Everyone's gonna have their opinions. I mean, we know the old saying with that one, but like in all honesty, like no one's you. Like I tried to, when I first started, I tried to do things the way I thought other people were doing it that worked. Whether it's playing out, whether it's recording, whether it's releasing music, you can do it so many different ways, but at the end of the day, they're not you. You know, you're not going to be Taylor Swift. You're not going to be Garth Brooks. You're not going to be, DJ Khaled. It's not. They're all individuals. So the only way you're going to make it work is if you do it your way. So be you. We already have those people. You know what I mean? And if you want to make a difference and you want to be someone that's out there, do it your way, and don't let people tell you that it's not going to work. Because I've had a lot of people tell me like, "Hey, this country thing isn't gonna work. This idea you have of, outlaw, gritty Southern rock country in your face, screaming guitars, gritty tones and a whole lot of attitude isn't gonna sell, especially up here in New England." And I was like, "Cool, I'm gonna have a lot of fun trying." Like, and that's really what it is. So like, if there's anybody out there, if you play a kazoo, like, just who cares, man? Just go have fun. It doesn't matter. Like, do it your way. So that's the best advice I can give. And don't be a jerk. We already started with that one, but
that's right.
And don't be a jerk. Everyone's trying to be themselves. So
I mean, I say it all the time. It's literally costs nothing, and it doesn't hurt to be a good human.
Yeah. With that said, though, there's going to be people out there that are not as understanding and nice as you may be, and I can be quite abrasive if I need to be, and there's a time and place for that too.
Sure.
Like, standing up for yourself is something that a lot of musicians get a bad rap for, and
Sometimes it's needed though.
Yeah. You have so many people trying to change who you are and change your sound or change the direction you're going and changing what you are looking to do, but they're like, "Oh, this is how it worked for this person, and this is how it worked for this person, so we got to do it that way." And it's like, why? I'm not them. You know what I mean? I'm not Luke Combs. I'm not Morgan Wallen. You know what I mean? Like, that's not me. So why am I going to try and follow exactly the way they did things and expect it to work?
It's funny that you mention it that way, because there's this like TikTok right now that is like, it's about a penguin, and he can either go left to the edge of the ice shelf where he can get food, or he can go with the other penguins. He chooses neither. He goes straight for the mountains. Nobody knows why. Actually, the scientists know why. But he's doing his own thing. Like, you don't follow her. You don't follow. Just make your own path. And so it's like this beautiful, TikTok that's like everywhere now.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, it works in music. It works in life in general. But like, if I tried to do things the same way as it works in Texas, or it works in Oklahoma, or it works in California, well, I'm not in any of those places. So, why am I going to do it that way? I mean, the label, 100%. With the co-publishing deal, they. He tried talking to me about, a bunch of different things. And what we always go back to, though, is I'm not in Nashville. I'm not in Tennessee. I'm not in the South. Like, so it's not going to work for me the same way it works there. It's just not. So, there's definitely ways to do things, and you have to do things a certain way sometimes. But, following someone else's blueprint only worked for them because they're them. Like, make your own blueprint.
Right.
So yeah.
And I love the fact that there's a country scene here. It wasn't always the case.
For sure.
Right. And I feel like it's growing more now.
It's a lot of country bars popping up too.
Yeah.
All over, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, country is more than what people used to think it was. I mean, I still hear people being like, "Oh, you play country and western?" And I was like, "Sure, like that's what you want to call it." But like, it's not just like you play it backwards, you get your dog back, you get your house back, you get your wife back. Like, it's not it's not the type of music I play. I mean, I can, but it's an attitude, it's a way of life, it's a lifestyle, it's a way of thinking. You know, no one's better than someone else, but you know, you do you and I'll do me, but you know, I'll let you do you because I don't care. Yeah. But don't come over here and try to tell me what I'm gonna do because it doesn't fit your narrative. Like that's not gonna fly either. So like it's country music isn't just country music. It's a mindset. Right. It's a lifestyle. It's a feeling. It's an attitude. So yeah, we try to go out there and flip a couple free birds and have some fun. So
yeah, and like I love that it doesn't follow a script. You know, you find a lot of the country down in the popular hotspots. It almost feels like it follows a script, but the country that's up here, man, it's real.
Yeah. I mean, you got some awesome stuff, and again, you know what we were just talking about with people following someone else's blueprint. Yeah. That it's gonna happen no matter where you are. I mean, it happens up here. It happens up here. But you're always going to have the trends. That's not going anywhere. Yeah. It's just not. I mean, you mentioned TikTok. Right. All it takes is one person to hashtag a certain thing or whatever, and that's the new thing for the next 3 weeks. Yeah. But, you know, it's always going to have a trend. It's always going to be a following. But you hope that your thing is going to be on that list eventually. I mean, Dickie, when you came and saw the Chris Jansen show that we played, we were joking around about bro country and stuff like, and I had been waiting for my kind of country to come back, and we were joking that it's almost there. We're almost there. Like we're almost there. We're just one more step, and it's the truth though. Like everything has cycles. Like I'm a '90s country kid. Like I just am, and right now you have Zach Top killing it. You got Jake Worthington. You got a bunch of different people out there really, really doing it. And it's awesome. And I'm hoping I can jump on that train and be a part of it. If not, then hell, we'll still be here in New England doing it. But everything's got a trend. Everything's got a life cycle. It's going to be a burnt out star here in a couple minutes. But 90s country was in my opinion the pinnacle. Like
I agree.
Really was. You had so many artists, and it was a different feeling. Every artist had their own sound. The other thing that I feel like in the past 25 years that we've lost in music in general, but mainly country, is like you go back to the 60s and the 70s, like if Johnny Cash wrote a good song, everyone covered the song. Yeah. Everyone did it. You had 5 different versions of that song. And now everyone's so guarded and gatekeeping on a good song that like you can't cover this. I'm like, there's 5 different versions of Ring of Fire, and it's you know, Chris Christopherson writes a song, or Willie Nelson writes a song and records it. Everyone and their brother has recorded that song, and you got 9 different versions, like, and they're all done differently.
I've been seeing that lately with Tyler Childers' Jersey Giant. I feel like that's like the new Valerie. Yeah. Everybody's covering that song.
Right. And I hope it comes back and becomes more accepted, but because of the way the labels and the industry is, there's a stigma and a legal issue that comes into it that wasn't in it back then. I mean, you got the labels owning basically all the streaming platforms. Yeah. So like, where's the monopoly? Right. But it's the truth. I mean, the artists are getting screwed on all of it. But everyone's covering that song from Tyler Childers, and it's awesome. Yeah. But I mean, I almost feel like a bunch of us need to start covering each other's songs in general. Right. Because we're the ones out here playing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But if you go down to Nashville and, you know, someone's got a banger, like everyone's playing it. I mean, you walk down Broadway and you hear the same song.
Your wagon wheel 8 different ways.
But it's every bar at the same time. Yeah. I mean, they have the Freebird $100 song, and at the end of every you know set, right before they do the musical bar stools and jump to different bars, they finally get up to $100 and everyone's playing Freebird. Like,
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, don't we all start off as cover artists? So if we're all playing other people's songs, why is it a big deal if we're playing lower level artist songs?
Yeah,
What's the big deal? Like,
I'll never get tired of hearing Country Roads sung by anybody. Like, that's,
we can agree to disagree.
yeah, right.
I'm just
Right.
playing. The problem with that, like, we get requested so many different songs, and I've done less and less requests from the crowd because in reality, like Country Roads, no one wants to hear the whole song.
Oh, that's true.
No.
So you're playing in a
Yeah.
bar, you have this one person that wants to hear Country Roads, you play Country Roads, and all they want to hear is the first verse and the chorus,
Yeah.
and then they don't care
It's
anymore.
like Sweet Caroline.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so that's the thing is Wagon Wheel, everyone wants the first verse and the chorus. No one cares about the rest of the song. So like, you know, you end up appeasing one person to lose the entire bar because everyone else is burnt out of that song, including the band. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
like, and we don't want to play it either. But like but that's what happens is Country Roads, like I love the song. I love the
Yeah.
original.
I know.
But when you go to a bar, it's a 4.5 minute song. Like
Yeah.
you've lost me and I'm playing it. Like
Right.
So it's there's so many different things like that. But it's the trend. But it's
Yeah,
again,
it's
where was
trend,
that
right?
song last year? Wasn't there.
Yeah.
It wasn't even on anybody's radar. But it's been around since 1970 or something.
Yeah.
John Denver. Like so these things cycle, and I'm hoping to be in that whirlwind and then get shot out somewhere along the way when we've moved on to a different trend. But that's the beautiful thing about music is everyone's got an opinion. Everyone's got something they wanna say, and we still listen to the songs from the 60s and 70s and
I
80s
know.
and the Beatles and all that. Like Bob Marley's still killing it. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
he's still
He's still
on top
trending.
of reggae charts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like it doesn't go away, but at the same time, like there's trends. So
Yeah.
it's just gonna be there. And I hope to be on the trend, but we're in a really good spot for music as long as we can stay away from the AI stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the AI music is sad. Like it's cool, like I guess, but it's sad.
It
What's
takes
the-
away that human connection.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Many Men that someone did? Go look that up. They're like
Okay.
someone did 50 Cent's Many Men.
Okay.
And like this R&B and Rogan's been all about it. Like
Yeah.
he's been talking about it for like 5 months, but it's good. It's if that artist actually existed in real life, there would be people throwing Brinks trucks at him to sign
Yeah.
him. But he doesn't. He's not real,
You
and you have no idea.
Yeah.
It sounds like a person.
That's actually scary.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as these celebrities with the AI. Like
Yeah.
that's not actually them doing those things.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's funny because you brought up a point. There was this song that charted, and it was a country song, and they're like, "Who is this person?" I wish I knew the name off the top of my head. I don't. And for a while they didn't know, and then they found out it's AI. This whole person, this whole persona, is all AI.
But there's nobody behind
There's no-
prompting the AI to
Well,
do that.
yeah, it's, like if you went to AI and just pumped in, write me a country song
Right.
with X,
Yeah.
Y, and Z for details, and it puts it, and then it's like, all right, well, make me vocals for it, and then you just start. It just continues to go. I mean, they're making straight up movies with AI.
Yeah.
That's what Hollywood's worried about is
Right.
these like. So where do we draw the line? And I really really hope as a society we draw the line with music because
Yeah.
you take the feel out of it. You take all the
It's
emotion.
not art and emotion
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just so that's what I hope happens. I mean, you still have amazing artists and the big thing is like I say this to anybody, like you don't have to like me. You don't have to come and see me, but support live music. Support we don't buy CDs anymore, but go on the artist website and buy merch. Go on the artist website and buy their
Yeah.
CD. Like they're not making any money on it. Like, you're just helping. But like for what we put out as artists, like for you guys to put on this podcast, you do not make what you
No.
spend. But,
No.
but that's the
No.
thing. It's like everyone thinks that because you have the giant podcasts out there that are raking in money hand over fist.
Yeah.
But you still have the little fish like us that are just
Yeah.
trying our best to stay afloat and still do it, but we do it because we love it. It has nothing to do with money.
100%.
It has nothing to do with money.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, all the money is held by like 3 people in this country. For us, though, you know, we do what we do because we just are huge fans of the music scene here in this area. We love doing what we can, doing our part to support our musicians, and you know, it's an honor, really. For wouldn't you agree, Nikki?
Yeah, I totally agree. You know, I love being able to, you know, have this platform, you know, just support all the local musicians where, you know, like we've gone to over 50 countries now where, you know, nobody in Australia would have heard of so-and-so from Little Gardner, Mass. Otherwise, you know, like I think it's such a cool feeling to be able to get somebody literally out into the world where they otherwise wouldn't be.
Yeah, and I agree.
We as artists appreciate that you guys give us these opportunities, because like if it wasn't for you guys, like no one would know who I am unless they see something that goes viral on social media, or they happen to just be going to get food at a restaurant that they didn't know had live music, and there's little old me hanging out in the corner, you know, just trying to make a living, and that's the truth. Like, so, you know, we appreciate you guys doing these things. I mean, there's so many podcasts out there now, but like without you guys in each region, the local artists don't have a fighting shot. We have no chance. So we appreciate you guys doing this.
Oh, well, you're welcome. And you know, I think the biggest form of flattery, you know, for us is seeing now these other places launching their own music shows and whatnot. And so, you know, you kind of have to, you almost feel like, you know, we were the little snowball that started that.
Yeah, starting the avalanche.
That's right. That's right.
What's really cool is like we used to do the same thing before the internet. Like, we used to sit and talk and actually have conversations.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I haven't touched my phone in
Human interaction's great.
To an hour and a half.
Yeah.
We're going like it's one of those things where it's like, you know, I haven't touched my phone, like, and that's that same thing we try to do when you come and see a show. You know, like when you come and see a show, and you're going to see live music, you're leaving all your BS at the door. Don't care. No, it's all going to be there for you tomorrow. It really is. Like, so, when you come and see a live music, whether it's, you know, a reggae show, a metal show, a country show, or a DJ because you're going with your friends to turn up and you know, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's still, like, as much as people like DJs aren't this, I'm like, listen, like, it's not.
It's still bringing people together.
It's still bringing people together, and they're not on their phones. They're not on the internet. Like, we're still interacting with human, like, you know, we're here, like, presence, like, and I think that's lost a lot in the past 5 years.
Well, COVID, you know, and everybody had to stay home, and you know, that played a whole role in it too.
It absolutely
I think
did.
people got used to not having to interact with people, and that's kind of sad.
But it was before that too. Like we blame COVID, and I completely agree. It definitely made a severe impact on socialization. But I mean, we definitely were already trending heavily in the social media in you know, the 5 years before that, where we were already, you know, putting on a parental app on there to, like, as an adult, like, I can only give myself an hour and a half of social media a day. Like, like we had those options because we already knew we were spending so much time. So it's a blessing and a curse. Like, you know, for artists like me, and, you know, for podcasts like you guys, we need the social media. That's the only way we get it out there.
Yeah.
Everyone yells at me about how my social media could be better. I'm like, man, I could be posting far more. I do not want to. I hate it. I truthfully can't, and I don't like talking about myself anyways. Like, I hate listening to myself. We were talking about that with the album earlier, I think, off air. But like, I can't stand listening to myself. I hate talking about myself. So
I literally say, like, if it wasn't for this podcast, I probably wouldn't have social media at all. Like, you're friends with me on Facebook. I post stupid, silly memes, and like, I share stuff for this podcast. But other than that, Chris and I are complete polar opposites when it comes to Facebook, where he shares every little detail about his life, and I'm like, here's a stupid meme for the first time in 3 weeks. Like, I don't
even share my own shows on my personal Facebook. Like, I probably have to go like, and blow off the dust off my post button because like I don't ever do it. Like and even the music page, like I post the shows and I post like little things and I know I need to get better at it and everyone yells at me, but it's not like it's not where I want to make a fan. I want to make a fan in where I'm trying to do it, which is out with people. You know what I mean? Like so we'll get there. Get there.
Yeah, and you know that's why we you know we always say, you know, when a musician comes on the show, they arrive as a guest, but they leave as a friend, right?
Yeah, there's not a single musician that has come onto this show where afterwards, if I see them out and about or I go to one of their shows or whatever, they're like, "Oh my God, what's up?" Like they're so excited to see you, you know, because like
I'm totally ducking you from now. I'm just kidding.
Okay, rightfully so. But it's just so cool that like now like. Everyone that's come on here, I know on more of like a personal level, you know, whether it's, you know, we're just shooting the shit before we start recording or whatever. And it's like, all right, he's cool as hell. Like, this is my people right here. But it's so cool that the connections that you make. And I wouldn't have had, you know, made these connections otherwise if it wasn't for the common denominator of the music.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Music transcends so many different avenues of our lives that we don't even notice. Like, okay, here's another fun thing. Go watch a movie and really pay attention to how much of it actually has music in the background, like that you don't notice is there usually.
Yeah.
But
true.
if you took all that away, it is a very awkward movie.
It is.
It's a very awkward.
It adds emotion to it.
It adds all of that, and like music can and definitely do that. Like I told my buddy the other day, he was listening to like sad emo boy like music, and he's like, I'm just sad. I'm like, well, can we listen to something happier? Like, I'm sure this isn't helping your mindset. Like, and it's true. Like, sometimes you need that stuff. Like, if you really need a good cry, listen to some Alanis Morissette. Like, it's okay.
You want to know?
Yeah, but if like put on something happy, man. Like, change if you're feeling something, change your outlook, change your point of view.
Yeah.
Like, and music does that in every single avenue. Doesn't matter.
I know there's this like one kid song that they remixed and it's like, thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain, like it's a beautiful set of lyrics, and it's just thank you for wherever we are, you know, and that's a mindset right there.
He's gone to one reggae show and changed his entire life.
It really did.
It's like I told Chris, I'm like, you are in for an experience. I mean, you know, I'm like, everyone's there for the same reason. Like, just everyone is just kind to one another. And yeah, we're just there for good times, good vibes. And it's not going to be like any other show you've ever gone to. And
No, I appreciate it.
No
too.
wall of death.
Yeah.
No wall of death. No.
And so, you know, we have neared the end of the show.
Can we get one more song?
Well, we have one. Yeah, you knew where I was going.
Yeah. Beat you to it.
Yeah, you did. Do you have one more song left for us?
Sure. Yeah, we can do another song. You want a cover or?
It's your show, man. We're just here for it.
It's your show. I'm just here for it.
Can I get Country Roads? No, just kidding.
Freebird. Wagon wheel.
No, brother.
He's like, no. We're done.
Oh, no, I broke a string. Yeah, we can do another song. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my buckle makes the impressions on the inside of her thigh. There are little feathered Indians with across the river just to hold you tonight. Nice. Little Tyler Childers. We have fun with that one.
Oh,
I loved it.
Yeah. I know. I coughed.
I saw him reach for the pillow.
That's like my last ditch effort. Like,
and I muted the microphone.
yeah, thank God. Yeah, because if the drink doesn't do it, which it didn't, then like my last.
Well, you don't have any like carbonation left in that thing.
No, it's as flat as
When you're playing live, dude, that is the worst thing. Like to be
Yeah.
playing and all of a sudden you're like,
Oh
there's
yeah.
nothing you can do, and like there's no one else that backs me up singing like that can take over. It's all harmonies. So like
Yeah.
even if my Tommy, my guitar player that you saw, even if he literally wanted to sing the line for me, it's soft like this because it's a harmony. So like there's nothing he can do for it. He'd be like, like screaming at it to try and get it
Yeah.
to work. Like it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, and you know, with me, knowing me, I'd be drinking fresh seltzer, and then I would just burp mid lyric.
Elf-wise.
Yeah, right. Nikki would just be completely disgusted and she would walk out.
The song doesn't go that way.
My friend, I am just so happy to get to know you and hear your story.
Thank you both for having me. I appreciate it. It's awesome.
Yeah. I really just thrilled to see where you go next, and I'm so excited for you for your album release party.
Thanks.
That's gonna be an awesome thing.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a good time. Like I said, we're the first single should be out end of March. We'll have a date here soon. We'll be pumping that one up. That'll be Money You Can't Buy. Money Can't Buy. One of the songs we played today, and then the whole album will get dropped somewhere end of May.
Nice.
So we'll see what happens.
And for people that are going to be looking for you and looking for your music and all that, where can they go?
Yeah, Chris Gendron Music on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. That TikTok thing that I don't use. I promise there will be more posts that'll be better. ChrisGendronMusic.com as well.
Okay.
But yeah, no, that's where all the socials are. But give me a follow, and same thing, Chris Gendron on Spotify, Apple Music,
Nice.
YouTube, all your favorite streaming platforms. Wherever you can get this, I'm guessing you can probably get the song. So. Your Honor's out right now, and then the new stuff will be out soon.
Perfect. And yeah, we'll make sure we include that Linktree profile.
I appreciate
That'll go everywhere.
Chris likes a good link tree.
I got a link tree.
Yeah.
I saw it. It was like I'm like my man.
Yeah, new merch will be dropping here soon too, which will be cool. We're trying to make it all happen around the same time.
Nice.
We won't bombard with posts like someone else here, but no, we'll be dropping. The new merch will be out.
Nice.
We'll have all that up for order on the website and the social media pages. But yeah, Chris Gendron Music on everything, and then just drop the music on the music streaming platforms, and Your Honor is out there, and we'll have the new stuff soon.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you, brother. I hope all your dreams come true from. Especially the ones that the Grand Ole Opry, that's gonna be a thing. Give this man a call.
I refused to actually go in it when I was down there recording. I stood outside the Ryman, and I did not go in. I didn't go to the Grand Ole Opry because I used to jokingly say that I wouldn't go to Nashville until I went to record, and I just truthfully didn't end up going.
Yeah.
And that's actually how it happened. I didn't go to Nashville until I went to record. So I was like, well, I should probably not step foot in the building because then that won't happen either. So
Yeah.
I stood on the outside, looked in, like I peeked in, but I didn't go in. So that's
I'll go in the Opry when it's time for me to perform.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the hope. That's the
Yeah.
hope.
I like that.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys having me. Thank you so much. I hope everyone watching enjoyed the show. But
Yeah.
come check out our show. Come see us live. We're playing all over the place, and all the dates for live shows are on all the social medias. Bands in town. all those
Nice.
self-promotion places. So
Sweet.
yeah, we'll hope to see you guys out there soon.
Yeah, definitely. And guys, thank you so much for, tuning in, following us. We have just been so overwhelmed by all the new subscribers we have, all the new followers. We're breaching 125,000 views on the YouTube after just, year 2 here, almost year 2. But yeah, and so we are just very thankful. The spotlight you have given us, we get to shine on our music guests. And yeah, so Nikki, why don't you let them know where they can find us?
Yeah, we're on all the social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We're also on TikTok and wherever you stream your podcasts. So Apple, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon, all the things.
And with that being said, thank you very much, Nikki. Thank you, Chris, and thank you, the listener. So, guys, with that being said, and then you know what? I'm going to do something new. Be kind to each other. All right, guys. Later. We out.
Bye.
See you guys.
Oh my God! The thing I thought was going to happen.
Creep.